and it looks like it's going to have to be modified straight out of the packet. So what's unusual about that? Cut forward, couldn't get the ends off, so asked around, and the way to do that was to use this, flipped around, and then use it like a slide hammer. But that was never going to work. It just wouldn't budge. So I actually went and bought a slide hammer, and even with 10 to 15 really hard swings on that thing, it was still very difficult to get out. And there they are. Why didn't I film it? I don't know. Not sure. This isn't saving to my SD card anymore. It's saving to the hard drive, and I don't really like that, so I'm not even sure if this footage will make it in. So there we have it. A really rusty bearing that doesn't really want to spin on this end, but at least it's intact. And then if we go to the other end, this is the odd thing. This one I thought was okay, but this bearing's all covered in grease and horrible. Like, it's actually got... Oh, this bearing's fucked. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, there you go. Just tried the turbo diff off screen, and that requires like 0.25 to get it to spin. So I wonder if this is not happy or not correct because it's got no oil in it, or because it was making a whole shit ton of noise from no bearing preload, and that's why they sold it. Who knows? I'm not using any of it anyway. All I'm using is this front plate so that it matches my carry truck. Not this one. This is my DA32W Every Landy front diff. Just ordered all of the parts to switch out the front thing, this thing that has to come off, and to do that I have to set the bearing preload in the front again. So I had to buy the crush washer, and hopefully this will work. So I ended up buying all of the bearings and everything that a regular overhaul would include. The seals on the side, the seals in here, both side bearings, the front bearing, the crush washer, and a new front bolt. Now, to do this you have to mount the thing to a bench to get the torque and everything, the torque wrench working on here. So to do that I'm looking at using a piece of angle iron inside the vise, and then I'll weld these pieces on here, 2 pieces on here, onto, and use these holes here to hold it onto the bench vise. So I guess I'll probably need to go that far away for clearance, and then we'll sort of work in this sort of area so that I can hold on to the thing. I also flip it over for setting that torque. Actually, I'm not sure whether that will work. I have to go upside down. Yeah, I'll still have to go upside down, but that will still be okay. Alright, so we're at the bench vise. I'll get rid of these. These are really cool. Protective. I'll be looking at amazingly the perfect size, even though I didn't cut it. Something like that. So I guess I'll probably just cut this in half and then go whatever that is. Yeah. So the idea is that I need to keep this sitting about there, so that I can work on it. Am I going to have enough steel? If I go half of this, where is half of that? That's a good question. Let's figure that out first. If there's an earthquake, I'm going to lose my diff off the top there. How long is this thing? Well, she's 28. So we've got about 14. Let's mark 14 on there. Let's see how that compares. Nothing compares to you. Alright, let's go this way. Okay. This is not the easiest thing to do. 14 will clear. 14 will be okay. So if we cut this perfectly in half, then we'll have exactly the right size for this. And if I angle it actually perfectly in the middle, then I can angle that. How far angled is it? Is it angled out or angled in? It's angled out, but only slightly. Maybe a straight cut's probably better. Probably like that. Alright, so I'm going to cut that in half.
This thing is quite literally just a bracket, something to hold a diff off the ground and stable so that I can wrench on it. It doesn't have to be square or anything like that, it just has to work.
Just mark that with a pencil. You should be using a scribe. Yeah, I should. The lighting in my garage is terrible, so if I use a scribe, I won't be able to see it. Let's move this diff back outside. It might actually be easier to drop a couple of bolts in here first and get it to hold. Then I can adjust this. Once it's in the right position, I can just weld it and then pull the bolts out. And even fill the holes with weld. That might be the best idea actually, because that will allow me to set it perfectly where I want it. Ted's just having a drink there. Yes, I was grinding with a cutting disc. Sue me. Right, so we have two equal. How equal are they? Hey, that's actually not bad. And they'll go on there like that. Then there's a way I could clamp them on actually. That's probably the best way to go. Let us do that. That's still not going to allow me to. How am I going to get the diff in the right spot? I don't have any kind of stand to hold the diff at this level. So you're going to be like that. Ish. Really need a table that sits sort of at this height. That's the wrong edge. Spin it around. Derp. Actually, if we just left it like that, just like that, I think that's it. I'm going to have to grind out this section here so that it clears. But, yeah, that does line up well. Oops. That one's like that. And that one just need to come in just a little bit. I'm going to run with that, I think. How far in have we got? Clearance-wise. Alright. I think that should be okay. As long as my welds hold here, it's not going to fall on the floor. If it does fall on the floor, that will be disastrous. Let's just move that in a little bit. Try and make it a little more symmetrical. Have another look at it. Yep. Yep. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Shall we weld? I think we shall. My workshop is a very simple one. And the PowerPoint that I'm about to use isn't the strongest one in the house because it shares with a bunch of other PowerPoints. So I can't get good penetrating welds. So I'll just tack it here and then move it to a better PowerPoint. Looks like it might be sufficiently tacked. Right, new location. Right, this is an old barbecue that I have. The bottom rusted out of it, so now I just clamp things to it and use it as a welding table. And for that purpose, works pretty damn well. Like it welded. That looks like that welded. Okay, we'll run this, fix this up a little bit here. Zip, zip will go underneath as well. Zip, zip underneath as well. And we should be ready to start grinding out the ends so that it actually fits on the diff. How did that turn out? Oh yeah, by the way, I'm welding in Crocs. Well, not even Crocs. I used to wear safety shoes, but it's like, I find myself going inside so often, and to put the shoes on and take the shoes off is just such a pain in the ass. So now I just use slip-on Crocs. They work. Bead a weld across here and here, and we should be good to go. Alright, I think that should hold a diff of about, what, 5 kilos? That will be fine. Alright, we're at 13 minutes 50, and in the interest of not hearing 20-minute video, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm going to cut it off here. Still in my Facebook ban, I've got another 24 hours to go, I suppose. My block stops me from liking or commenting on posts. However, I can still see everything, and I can see the messages you send me on Messenger, but I cannot reply. If you need to get in contact with me, you can do it in the comment section, or you can contact me on Instagram at djanetsky. But yeah, leave a comment. Like to hear from you. Like, subscribe. We're almost at 100. Someone suggested a giveaway. I could do that, but I need to know what you guys want. I don't know what I have that you guys would actually want. So let me know what I have that I could actually give away. And then when I pass 100 subscribers, I can launch some kind of competition somehow or something. Whoever gave me the most love on Facebook while I was banned. How about that? I don't know. Anyway, yep.
in the comment section, let me know what you would want me to give away. What do I actually have that is of any worth to anybody else? Obviously, I wouldn't give away my tools because then I wouldn't be able to make the show anymore. All right, that's it. See you later.